Tiny owl whispers to trees in the light. Elven senses tuned to nature's blight. Rooney calls the spirits from the deep. Death cleric secrets never to keep. Bishop clangs with metal might. Roaring thunder in the night. Grime's got a grin and a glint in his eye, bugging the criminals with a fiendish try. Raise your glass and join the chorus, friends. At the Groggy Donkey, hearts are warmer than the brew. Laughter's ringing out like bells, the night feels ever new. Raise your voice and share a story, let the games begin. Time stands still within these walls as we all join in.
Welcome back to another round at the Groggy Donkey. So good to have you all back. Again, it's been so long since we recorded, only 25 minutes. Yay.
Yeah, why were you away for so long, everyone? Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop
Leave us all alone and shit.
Stop it. Don't.
I swore. I swore within the first 20 seconds.
Let's try that again.
I don't care.
Okay.
Come take me, I served my nickel.
What was that, Brian?
Huh?
What'd you say?
What are you selling?
Chocolate.
Chocolates.
Let's try the new Groggy Donkey chocolate.
Oh, I wish. That'd be cool. We get our own line of chocolate. That, in the future. Actually, we should do...
In the future?
Coffee
It
infused.
was a joke.
Oh, yeah. That's a good idea. Or maybe
Groggy
some
Donkey
Bishop
coffee?
tea. Bishop tea?
Bishop tea.
Yeah, Bishop tea.
That would be cool.
The whole premise of the Groggy Donkey is that technically it's a coffee tavern.
It tastes like chamomile and existential crisis.
Yeah. I like that. That's good.
I love that.
What's
I feel like
Bishop's
they're kind
eyes?
of juxtaposed to each other.
Everything in balance.
Hey, what color is Bishop's eyes?
His
I don't know,
eyes?
it depends.
Wouldn't you ask?
It does. It changes.
When with my eye colors
Oh,
change.
his eyes. I thought you said his ass. I'm like, probably metal and
Colors
shiny.
my ass?
Yeah.
Like a gunmetal gray, probably.
Bite my
Now,
shit.
here's a good question, though. Is Bishop caked up?
He's raging, probably.
He rages and his butt just like...
What? Reinforce the glutes.
It's
Important
a whole
muscle.
Tons of bronze.
It's an important muscle.
It is.
It's a very important muscle.
Alright.
Let's do our intros. Let's get back into this.
Yeah, let's actually do this, folks.
Instead of getting in Bishop's ass, you wouldn't get in the intro?
Yeah.
Foreplay.
I see where your priorities are.
I am Jacob. I am the founder and editor-in-chief here at the Groggy Donkey. All of the audio mishaps are my fault. I am also the voice of Ariok Autobreeze.
I'm a mistake. I mean, I'm Morgan. Oh, I'm laughing because it's true. Yeah, what do I do again here? Yeah, Bishop. Voice of Bishop. I'm the voice of Bishop.
I'm Kristen. I'm the voice of Rooney.
Hello, I am Brian, and on today's episode of the Groggy Donkey, we dive into the depths of wherever the heck we are. And also, I am the voice of Grime.
That was good. I like that. And I am Talia. I am the DM. I tell the stories and give the players one heck of a time. So we picked up last time where Bishop got drawn to the Chaos Star painted on the wall and walked through the wall after hearing a voice. I wish we had like some kind of soundboard.
As you do.
Yeah, we
You
just
hear a
replay
voice,
it.
you go through the wall, and
Yeah. And the rest of the party is trying to figure out where he went, sort of. And then, so now Ariok, flies up, spams the button, and Rooney, very sarcastic, is like, "Oh, great, powerful Qwerm, I am your follower, help me." And then the Chaos Star starts glowing green and starts slowly spinning counterclock. As it starts to spin, the room starts to shake as well. and it's shaking like very violently, and the two like balconies that you guys were on, like the pillars that were holding them up crumble, and the whole balcony both the balconies just fall down. But the ceiling in the temple doesn't seem to be caving in. It's shaking. A couple of things are falling apart. The hallways seem to collapse. So you can't go in the hallways anymore. The doorway is still open. You guys can still escape out the front. But obviously your friend Bishop is now disappeared. So we picked up with Bishop. When you walk through the wall, you walk into nothingness.
Mm-hmm.
It's this blank, like, white space, and you feel like you're floating. But you're walking on something. But it doesn't. There's no floor. There's no walls. There's no ceiling. What's that?
Sunshine.
Sunshine. Yeah, walking on sunshine. And so.
I'm gonna feel something. Yeah.
And you see a like orb of like kind of maroon colored light in front of you, and it's pulsating, and you seem drawn to it to like walk in front of it, like or stand in front of it, I should say. And for some reason you feel the inclination to kneel.
I reach out and almost touch it.
Okay. So you go to touch it, and it kind of like does one of those little like shrink up, like don't touch me kind of things.
Okay. Who are you?
Oh, hold on. I need to get my Qwerm voice going on.
Yeah, get it on. Get it on.
I am Qwerm.
What do you want with me?
You are now my champion.
Oh shit. Why?
I foresee you doing great things in my name.
By the way, I think at this time, Bishop's monotone robotic voice completely gone. He's kind of just speaking out like a man, like a flesh bag. And he says, "Why have you chosen me?"
Your design as a weapon is useful to me.
What do you expect me to do?
All in due time. Go forth, and I will be in touch again with further instructions. But for now, stay with the party you are in.
Okay. Bishop doesn't respond.
Use them as your pawns. They are but playthings.
That's Morgan laughing, not Bishop. Yeah, he doesn't. I don't think he says anything to that. He's kind of a little wide-eyed.
Assist them in finding the seeds and bring them to me.
Okay. No, he doesn't say that. He says Bishop knows what the seeds of magic are, right? Or do I?
You have heard the party talking about them,
Okay.
but you've never actually laid eyes on them.
All right. Why do you want these seeds?
That is my business. You just need to bring them to me, and you will be well rewarded.
You don't know what I want. What kind of reward could you ever offer me?
I know more about you than you think I do.
Prove it.
I don't need to prove myself to you. Trust me.
Trust the god of chaos, huh?
If you defy my word, I will punish you.
Yes.
Harder, Daddy.
Yes. No, Bishop. Oh, man. I'm only using comedy to alleviate the stress.
As we all do.
As we all do. Our Bishop doesn't respond to that.
Qwerm doesn't necessarily like your
Silence?
silence.
Okay.
And basically, like, the orb does one of those pulsing, like, grows bigger and then smaller and then bigger and then just
Okay.
disappears.
That's fine. It can do that.
What you guys see is
Give her
when
permission to do that.
what you guys see is the little thing starts spinning counterclockwise. It glows green, and all of a sudden, it stops. It just stops, and it's like technically upside down, even though the Chaos Star doesn't really have a right side upside or whatever. But it it doesn't look normal, so it's like upside down, and then all of a sudden, Bishop comes flying out of the stone wall, like the wall just went bleh, and spit him right out.
I say nothing.
It looks like Bishop didn't taste very good.
What did you see in there?
An orb.
What did you taste like?
Crime would ask what he tastes like.
Does Bishop appear to be different in any way?
He looks like
Looks like he's been nibbled on.
he looks to be obviously besides his normal, like the new shiny metal that he has because of sucking into the golem. He appears to be like sparkly, but wet.
Well, let's dry you off, buddy, before you rust.
But he's not wet.
Oh. Ugh. Are you... This is a weird question to ask a construct, but are you okay?
I'm fine.
Alright, are you ready to go?
Yes.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Mhm.
Let's go back the way we came. Don't
Do you
any...
consider yourself a sweet or savory treat?
They do not answer crime.
That's a good point. Do you think he'd have a nice umami flavor?
What are you talking about? Oh, right. You're a vegetarian. You eat all the weird green things.
I eat meat. You've seen me consume meat.
Right.
The chef special.
Oh yeah, they made you shit your brains out.
The altar that's next to the podium. Didn't I described it as like a brazier, right? No, that was
don't
heavy,
remember
right?
there being any braziers in there. But
Okay, yeah, I know you're right. The altar
Turn of some kind.
kind of sinks in. It, like the floor kind of like that, and then all of a sudden there's this green liquid, because really thick liquid surrounding the altar,
Okay.
Let's go.
and it's bubbly.
Let's get out of here. Let's go. Ariok is running for the door. He's
I
going.
push Ariok into it. For Qwerm! No, I don't.
Pick up Fungus, throw him on my shoulder. Let's go. Come on, this way, folks.
I'm evil now. No, I'm not.
Yeah,
Where am I?
Rooney, Ariok, and Bishop, you're able to jump over the
Bishop.exe.
Yeah, you guys are able to jump over the altar and the little like space or whatever. Grime, you go to jump, and it's almost like you're stuck.
Wait. Hold on. I'm jumping?
Well, you have to hop over the little like the little space now. So in order to get down from off the thing, you have to like jump over the little trench.
I don't understand. Why am I jumping? I have a broom. I'm using a broom.
Okay, yeah, no, you still can't get over there. Even flying, it's like, for some reason you're stuck. It's like a little wall, like an invisible wall that's holding you onto the altar.
Okay.
You hear all of you hear this. You hear, it seems to be like the voice of the golem. And you hear, Thief!
So what's holding me in place?
This weird invisible wall. When the altar sunk down and the liquid rolled in.
So what does the room look like to me?
You're standing. So you're standing up on the altar, right, where the podium is.
No.
So, right, you were up there by where Ariok was, near the Chaos Star.
But at no point did my feet touch the ground. I've
No.
been on my broom this whole time.
Yeah, you've been on the broom, flying around by the altar.
Flying around, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So when you're over there by the altar, by the wall, where the Chaos Star is, up on the platform. Like, what do you call it?
Dais, a platform, something like that.
Yeah. Where the podium is, or whatever, by the altar. The altar, like the edge of the altar, sinks into the ground. This green liquid comes in, and like your feet aren't touching the ground. You're still flying around in the broom, but you can't get past where that little green trench is.
Do we notice he's got stuck in there?
Yeah.
Like he's trying to get out or whatever. It's okay. Maybe he's not trying to get out. But he's
Is
stuck
what's
there.
preventing
Basically.
me a magical aspect?
It does appear to be magic, of some kind.
Okay, I do have the mantle of spell resistance.
Okay. It's not a spell being cast at you, so it doesn't really do what it's meant to do.
Okay. Let me drop a torch in this liquid. Does it burn?
It sinks into the thing and just disappears.
Try pressing the button again.
If I pour oil in it, does it mix?
It swirls around and then just
Cooking with
does its thing. It doesn't really seem to catch on fire or anything. It doesn't really it kind of just dissipates. The podium, where the book is sitting, the old ancient book that Ariok was reading, or trying to read. The book kind of just sinks in, and a little bowl appears. And then you hear the golem's voice again.
Does that voice sound like it's getting closer?
Nope.
Okay.
I take a dump in the bowl.
Wow.
Okay.
That's bold.
Yeah. You do that.
What is he doing? Oh.
Grime appears to be defecating in this holy place.
You are a very large creature, so you have very large. You have very large poo. The bowl kind
This one's
of
for you up, Sean.
the bowl kind of seems to be like it's sitting on like a pressure plate.
Does he shit little cubes like a...
It's like little pellets, like a rabbit. So
And the bowl kind of goes and sinks down a little bit with the weight,
oh jeez.
and then it gets sucked back up into the back up into the podium, and then replaced back with the book. The altar then, the green liquid gets sucked back up, and the altar turns back into normal.
I move as far as I can from it.
Yeah,
There,
you're able to
mission
go right back
accomplished.
over there where the rest of them are now.
Okay.
What a worthy fucking sacrifice.
You guys are now able to escape the temple.
I'm glad you think so, Tin Can. It took a lot out
Say
of me.
that out loud, so I don't know what you're saying.
Graham, I think I might listen to your advice and go to therapy now. That was horrific.
Nah, you've seen worse. You've seen the mythical elves.
Worse than watching a bugbear take his shit. No, I don't. I have a hard time.
Actually, no, the
believing.
worst you can see, everything's just covered in hair. You'll never see anything.
Well, now here's the question: were you like still flying on your broom when you defecated? In
That's
the
how I
pool?
imagined it.
Good God.
So it's just plopping.
Don't
No,
you
I'm very dexterous and I can balance very well. So I'd be standing on the broom, leaning over.
It's almost like
It's
almost like Grime wants to die at the hands of the gods. Almost, it's crazy.
Surprised you didn't have to roll like a ranged attack, you know?
Ranged attack. I'm not proficient in
Alright,
shaving, so
let's get out of here. Should I roll a survival check to try to remember how to get out?
ranged attack.
Yes, absolutely. Roll me a survival check.
Grime, you wash your hands.
They're still caked in blood and shit.
I don't like these dice either.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 10.
10. Well, you came through a tunnel, through a cave.
I just start walking out like a badass.
I kind of remember how to get out.
Yeah, it was up. You have to like climb up that
Climb-
little thing, and then yeah. And then remember you slid down the thing, so it's like a big slide.
Right, so we gotta climb back up, and then
Everybody else, roll me a survival check as well.
and then there was a couple of hallways that we went through. There was the trap where we had to jump over. I wild shaped into a horse.
Nat 20 for 25.
14.
14.
Mm.
That's my second nat 20 today.
Grime, what'd you roll?
9.
Okay. So, Rooney,
Yeet.
through your investigating the town when you're walking around, when you noticed like those mushrooms that were growing on the side of the building, you noticed there was like some kind of like an alleyway behind that building with the mushrooms.
Okay, I'm gonna go there.
Okay. You also, with your knowledge of the mushrooms, they glow whenever they are activated by sound.
Mhm.
As Ariok learned, they don't explode.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, with that knowledge, now standing by the building with the mushrooms, are you going to relay any of this other information to the party?
No, I'm just gonna start walking down the alley going
Alright,
the
so
whole time.
Rooney is off her rocker. Ariok thinks he knows the way. Grime has no clue. And Bishop is like, yeah, we have to go back through the cave. So, Rooney, you are now going. I don't know why I can't do that. Yeah. Over by the building. The mushrooms are glowing.
That was the goal.
Roll me a perception check.
What is my perception? 12, 13, 14.
Okay. There is, just like in those like maze of tunnels, there's one strip of those mushrooms that is darker, and it seems to go behind the building.
I follow that dark strip.
Okay. You find a passageway that leads into the like another cave. Yeah, like a little passageway.
At this point now I yell to everybody like, hey yo, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, let's follow her.
Yeah, I'll follow. Actually, if everybody's fine, then I'm probably just up on your
Okay.
up on your on your thing that flies.
My
Yeah,
flying
that
carpet?
fucking that piece of carpet. Yeah,
Flying carpet.
I stand on the carpet. No, I don't. Oh yeah. Basically, no, not even that. Just completely emotionless robot standing on.
Go Brian.
Anyone know prestidigitation?
Oh right, he's
Fungus
still
does.
covered in. He's probably got some dookie on his cheeks.
If not, I'll clean myself with acid.
Yeah, Fungus does.
Fungus, go help our friend out. Just cast prestidigitation on his bum there.
Fungus.
Well, more my hands.
On his hands. Just get him cleaned up. He's soiled.
Fungus. And he walks over and he looks up at you, Grime, and kind of gives like a kind of squints. You know, like I really don't want to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway because you're my friend. And then he just goes, "Lah," and you are now clean.
Awesome. Thanks.
Yeah, you see like these little like sparklies like, and you are now clean. Rooney is now going behind the building. But when you stop talking, those mushrooms stop glowing.
She's lured us into an alley.
This way.
And do the little pulsating glow every time you talk.
You're leading us. We're following.
Why do you know if you caught up yet?
We're there.
You're
Okay.
slow.
Yep. So you guys you go down the tunnel. You're making a little bit of noise. You can see the glow of the mushrooms. And it leads you right out to a... Like, it's kind of a long tunnel. And it has, like, an upward, you know, kind of windy path. Seems to be straight. Like a straight shot. Like, it just keeps going. There's no branches off. There's no tunnels. There's no caverns. There's no anything off of it. It's just straight up, whoop, right into the top. Until you come to kind of a wide open area, and it seems to be like you're in a hole. And when you look up, there's like, or actually when you get to the hole, there's like picks and a cart, and there's pulley, there like a little elevator pulley. There's rope leading up, and you can see a little bit of daylight up above you, off of this like kind of 40-foot cliff, kind of.
Well, I don't have any flying apparatus that everybody else does.
You have two choices. You got a little pulley thingy, or you've got a ladder.
We can send the broom to you. Or the carpet. So, like, we could fly up and then send it back down and it'll carry it up.
And we leave the bag of feed on the other side of the river and get the fox.
Where's
Bring
this
that to
going?
the other side of the river. Then go get the chicken. Oh wait, no, the fox would have eaten
Yeah,
the
the
chicken.
fox would eat
Damn,
the
never mind. Oh, how are we gonna do this?
You take the chicken, you bring it over, then you go back, grab the feed, bring it over, then you grab the chicken, bring it back, grab the fox, bring that over, then you go back for the chicken.
Or just kill the fox and take the chicken.
But that fox has hawk wings.
That it does. So,
You could just fly after the chicken then. Why is this a debate?
so that's what we're gonna do. We'll fly out and then send the carpet back down and then we can fly out.
Sure.
This bit's gone way too long, people.
That way we
wonder
don't
what's
have to
there
interact with some questionable mining equipment.
Sure.
Yeah, you can do what you want.
So we're now on Sizz back out in the open.
You guys fly up to the top of the little cliffy thing there,
Yeah.
and you see a couple of very confused mine workers.
That's fine.
I would not go down there. He just took a massive shit, and it's very sneaky.
And you did too.
We're gonna go.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, they're super confused.
Hey,
That's
let's go back to town. Let's get a ship. Let's sail to Montreel. Let's find Twyn.
What?
I don't.
Oh, you're just telling us what to do. I see how it is.
Well, you're right. We didn't really discuss it.
Who made you captain?
No,
Yeah, who made you captain?
Let's go to town and then discuss it.
Ariok, I need seeds of magic.
What?
For what?
That was very specific, very out of the blue. Wait.
Oh, you have seen one, because Adino had one. I just thought of that.
Adino did have one.
Dino did have one.
Just remembered that.
Do I specifically remember that Adino had one?
Yes, you do.
We need to find Adino and collect his seed of magic that he holds. Oh wait, no, he doesn't hold it anymore, does he?
He hasn't.
Okay, never mind. Then yeah.
Why?
I was told to collect them.
By whom?
Probably. I knew that was Qwerm, right?
He announced himself as Qwerm.
Okay, yeah. I tell him straight up.
When the hell did you speak to Qwerm?
Wait, it was Qwerm that ate you? And spat you up? Oh, that's crazy.
Do you know...
What did he tell you?
You know, his eyes, which are normally kind of like cold, like headlights, are like flickering now, like a candlelight.
I see. He probably said something on the lines of, do my bidding or I kill you, har har har.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I get the feeling that you tell people that. And you laugh.
Who, me?
Aye! I feel like you would laugh just like that too. You'd look at them, you'd say something menacingly, and then just go har har har.
Hey, Gardner, let's head to that inn and then discuss our path forward. Har har har.
Let's do that. Let's go to the inn. Let's get some food and some drinks, and then let's discuss as a team what we're gonna do next.
Yes, and I will also say that I am Qwerm. Mwahahaha. I am the all-powerful evil one of chaos. Mwahahaha. As I continue walking.
Nice.
Alright, we walk together back to the town there in Ziz and find an inn. Probably the only one there.
Yeah, it's the only in there.
Walk into the tavern. Sit down. Order a drink. I'll have a nice, delicious beer. He's probably gonna get tea. Is that what you don't want tea? Ooh, what would you like?
I don't think I need anything.
Qwerm really got in your head, didn't he?
He
It's
nods.
pretty easy when he uses those teeth and tongue. Swish you around like a gumball.
What's a gumball?
No, it's this small little round thing that you chew on. And chew. And chew. And chew. You've never had Gumtree?
Come to think of it, I have.
You roll it up into a small little ball and you just keep chewing on it.
Interesting.
I'm aware Rooney knows about gods and whatnot, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're no secret that she's a cleric.
I'm gonna pull her off to the side.
Mm.
A little sidebar conversation. Rooney, the gods are real.
Yeah. I've seen them.
They've created everything almost.
Yeah, they did. Are you, having an existential crisis there, my guy? Did you see something in the wall?
Why would Grime attempt to defy the gods?
I don't think he was necessarily outright defying the gods. I think he was just doing his thing, and in turn, it ended up defying them.
He had a choice.
And then he shit in a bowl because he wanted to keep his stuff, I guess. I don't know.
God
Some
damn it.
people just do things.
He had a choice.
He did.
I see.
Yeah, you can choose to follow or defy. It depends on what path you want to take.
And why do
Sometimes defying's for the better.
Why do you follow?
I follow because the path my God sets out for me is a good one. It's a noble one. It helps people.
Okay. That seems to register with Bishop a little bit there. Alright. Yeah, no, that was it. And then he just kind of walks away.
Alright.
He just kind of walks away.
Good talk.
What do you think they're talking about? Oh, Rooney, where do babies
They're probably talking about
From the manufacturer. Duh.
What's that?
how much they got out of that whole adventure, and how they feel closer and bonded over it, and they feel like they're an actual team now.
Yeah, actually. A little bit.
Rooney don't give two shits.
And then I believe Rudy will forget all about this tomorrow.
Yep.
And as an unfeeling robot, I resonate with that of not giving two shits.
Funny how it all works out in the end.
Grime, look, the chef special. Should we get it?
Speaking of giving shits.
It's okay. I understand you may have a difficult time with learning lessons and must repeat the same mistakes over and over, Gardner. And I respect you for that.
Said the guy who almost died in a fucking temple, doing the one thing that he does over and over and over again.
No, it's fine. We won't get the chef special this time. We'll get something different. Keith, could we get
The chef's salad.
could we get a couple of nice bowls of tits and frits?
Yeah, you're able to get a nice bowl of tits and frits.
Delicious. Yeah. Nothing like chicken and tatties.
You're getting the sharing size portion.
Oh yeah, for the whole table.
Rudy
Alright.
just takes it for herself and starts eating
A
it.
mash of potato in
Have you guys
Doesn't really
decided
quite
where
work
you're
out.
gonna go from here?
Well, let's look at our options, King.
I think we should go find a Dino.
That's an option. Finding a Dino, finding his seed of magic to unlock.
JJ, come back!
I don't want.
JJ, come back.
JJ, come back!
We're all going through JJ withdrawals.
Baby, come back to me.
We're not giving Qwerm seeds of magic. That's not happening.
Why not?
Why?
You never know. He might actually be the good guy. Oh no.
He most certainly is not.
Don't think that he is. Graham, what is your experience with gods and stuff?
Oh, let's see. They have really nice, large, open houses, usually stock full of items that generally aren't missed for long periods of time and are behind closed doors.
I feel like Bishop and Rooney share a look with each other and are like, that's not how that works. That's not. No, that doesn't sound right.
Well, I've never really heard it put that way before. But
It's a nice place that's clean, has a roof over your head. You know, everything that you could possibly want. Shiny
Graham,
things.
do you not have a home?
I have
He's
a
a
home.
vagabond.
And I have no idea what you're talking about. I have a home.
Insight check.
You lying to me, boy?
You're asking if he's homeless.
A vagabond, not home.
Wow.
21?
Spill the tea.
A 9!
Your one good roll of the day is a freaking inside
Does
check.
Grime
Hey, that insight.
Does Grime have a hole?
Does have a home.
You feel there's pain behind his eyes when he says it.
So he's a hobo, not a vagabond.
Well, listen, Fluffy.
He's not choosing to be homeless. He has to be on purpose.
Fluffy, when all of this is over, I say, well, actually, you've probably got the funds for it now. You should go get you a nice penthouse.
You want me to spend my hard stolen cash?
Opshot be like, this is how you spend my money? This is
So, Brian,
This
you can
shit?
correct me if I'm wrong, but whenever you see the kind of pain behind Grimes' eyes, you get the feeling that he used to have a home.
Oh.
Is that correct, Brian?
That is correct.
Okay.
Right, elbow.
Well,
Involuntarily.
let's move on before we start opening up some scabs here and start making a mess of things.
What's the way forward?
Where do we go to from here?
We should find seeds of magic.
So when I was absorbed by, God damn it! Yeah, we know that's what we're trying to do. We've got lots of things on our plate. We've got to find seeds of magic. We've got to kill Tracy. And
That's a little dark. Maybe she's secretly a nice lady. You don't know.
have you ever met her?
Does she have seeds
No,
of magic?
that's why I cannot confirm whether or not she is worthy of dying.
She works. She is a follower of Qwerm. She killed several hundred elves. They're real, by the way. They're not mythical.
Am I attaching that Qwerm is evil at this point?
You are only really taking your judgment
Right.
of it based on what they're saying.
Because my other judgment is he's just a force of nature, and that's just
Yeah.
the way life is, and you just
Yeah.
have to deal with it.
Good, evil, who cares?
Right, exactly.
So, the god of chaos and undeath, and a cult that follows him doing dastardly things, so egregious. Oh, excuse me.
Perhaps you've had too much to drink.
Perhaps I have.
Yeah, I think you're. I think you need to just sleep this one off. You'll be fine.
I
You'll
could
wake up
do
in the
the
morning
rest.
and you'll be like, "Wow, what was I even thinking?"
You all could do with a long rest.
But here's the question.
42.
Showing my right now?
Do
Yeah, I'm
we
loving
go-
points.
Do we go after seeds of magic? And if so, where do we continue our search for that? I think it would be beneficial for us to go see Twyn again. When I was absorbed into the golem, I received a vision. I saw some things from my past and I saw some things from the present.
Now, was this before or after you ate your mushrooms?
Spike grass.
I refuse not to answer
It
that.
was spike grass. We
I
didn't
see.
take consumables. It was an inhale.
I might have inhaled something.
It was chocolate, goddammit!
Chocolate.
So anyway, I saw him
Not gonna
and he
be
was
that.
planning things and he
I could,
has a map with possible locations of seeds of magic. And I think he might know where we should begin our search next. But if you have any other suggestions, I'm willing to hear them out. Is it his breath or is it his ass?
You farted.
I'm pretty sure he's crop dusting.
For the listeners, our dog is crop dusting the room.
Might need to take him out. Alright, so Bishop, we know you want to find seeds of magic. Where do you think we should start
But
first?
he wants to find him to give to Qwerm.
I don't think
You
I
just
said that.
go.
No, you didn't.
I didn't say that at all.
Yeah, I thought you did.
You did.
Yeah, because you said I want to find seeds of magic.
And then we
I
said,
told
well, why
because
do you-
Qwerm told me to. I didn't say I was going to give it to him.
That's true.
Well, we
I-
can kind of
I probably-
deduce
I
that
probably would.
that Qwerm wants them.
Oh, he's a god. Why would
Yeah,
I
you
fire
guys
him?
already knew that.
He's the one corrupting them. We knew that.
Izu and
so-
Tracy are the ones that are trying to collect them.
Maybe there's a reason.
Yeah, to corrupt them.
Maybe he's corrupting them for a reason.
A bad reason.
That.
Yeah, kind of you.
I don't know. I don't know that.
The way that Qwerm described it to you, right,
Right.
is like, give them to me, and like, you'll be rewarded. So like for you, it's a good reason.
Sure.
Yeah. even though you're not really monetarily.
He didn't really tell me the reward though.
Yeah,
It's
no,
just
he
kind of
didn't.
like monetarily. I'm like whatever. I don't care.
Yeah,
about
yeah.
stuff.
You're not motivated by stuff.
I am
but,
stuff.
Yeah. But you don't know.
I've
what,
already got stuff. I am stuff.
Exactly. You don't know what that is. Like it could be, it could be something really incredible, or it could be a thing. Like you don't know what it is.
True.
And of course, they're saying corrupted. You don't know necessarily what that really entails.
Yeah.
I think we need to send Bishop to church camp so he can learn all about religion and the gods and stuff like that. So I'm gonna find one for you, and then we'll send you away for a week, and you could go play with the other kiddies and sing praises and get lessons from a priest.
Well, what kind of lessons there,
Aren't you?
buddy?
You're not the cloth. You could technically give
You're
them
not the
Sunday
cloth.
school lessons.
Could. Do I want to? That's a different story.
That's for you to answer.
What do you think, Bud? What do you think?
So,
What do you think I should do? What do you think I should do?
Are you asking the dog?
Yes.
You guys decided what you're gonna do yet?
not remotely. Crime. What do you think we should do?
Retire. Sit back. Find a nice beach.
Grime on the beach, you'd get sand stuck in your fur.
I don't think he cares. He laid on the beach whenever you guys found a little tiny beach thing. That's all he did. You guys were investigating. He's over here taking a nap. Are you guys gonna take a long rest though, like in between? You guys gonna stay the night in Ziz? Or you gonna head right out?
No, let's stay the night and then maybe discuss it further in the morning around breakfast. We'll break our fast together and we'll think about it tonight.
I don't know what that's like.
So
What that is? What that be
we'll
like?
get our long rest and then let's go check into the inn. Innkeep, if I could possibly get.
Bird closet.
Do you happen to have a little closet somewhere that we don't have to necessarily pay for, that my friend could just go in and shut himself off for the night? If not, I'm sure he'll curl up on the floor at the end of the bed.
Don't curl anyway.
So he just
Innkeeper's
stands
kind of
and
looking at
stares.
you like very confused.
Stand in
and he's
the
like,
corner in the.
Do you need a room?
We need 3 rooms if possible. Bishop, you can shut yourself off in the corner of mine.
Yeah, you guys are all tired and exhausted, and
That's exactly what he does. He's just gonna find a corner of this tavern and fucking just stand there. Shut himself off for 6 I don't give a shit who sees. He doesn't react to anybody asking him questions. He just stands there and rests for the 6 hours that he has to rest.
Nice.
And that's it.
Alright. So now, it is now morning time. Your rooms cost a total of just 1 gold piece. This is Ziz. It's not the tourist destination.
Are they charging me to stay in the
Wait, how many rooms?
for 6 hours?
Rooms.
I got 3 rooms. The total was 1 gold.
That's a ripoff.
That does seem a little
I
high.
didn't say 3 rooms. I said 2 rooms.
Oh, I got 3 rooms.
You got 3 rooms?
What? 1 for Grime, 1 for me, and 1 for Rooney.
Oh, okay. Then... Yeah, 1 gold and, 4 silver pieces.
That's expensive.
You're getting.
No.
That's a ripoff. 8 silver. Is all we're paying for the 3
Said the
rooms.
guy who's
Yeah,
got
no, 1
800
gold for 3
gold
rooms. That's
pieces.
not bad. Yeah, so one gold for 3 rooms.
9 silver.
He's trying to barter.
We've already selected the rooms.
Fine, 9 silver.
Oh shit, it worked.
I'll cover it.
Oh, good man.
I didn't expect you to pay.
I take no offense for you believing that I would pay for anything.
How obvious is it that Grime is carrying all this money?
Is he jinkling in the box?
Right. Is he like hoarding like just bags of cash? Scrooge McDuck over there?
Well, so he probably has like a nice little like good sized like backpack.
Okay.
Right, because where he carries his adventure gear.
Sure.
So like think of it.
You can hear that money jangling in there?
It's built for Grime.
Sure.
So it's huge.
Right.
You can fit a crap ton of stuff in there.
That's my question. Is how obvious is it that he is loaded down with all these treasures? Somebody might end up stealing from him.
Brian,
No irony.
Would you say that Grime, like, he's pretty studious with putting his stuff away? That he probably would have like wrapped it and kept it from jingling?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. So no.
Where you grew up, there was... If you sounded like you had something on you, someone was coming after you.
Yeah. So because he's typically like sneaky, he tries to keep everything very quiet and muffled. You might occasionally hear like maybe one or two things like kind of shift around a little bit, but it's like, maybe like his crowbar dinked up against a lantern or something. Whatever is in his pack.
Sure.
You might hear a couple little shifting, but you're not going to hear jingle jangle jingle jangle.
And the classic move, you go
Jingle,
to
jingle, jingle, jingle.
an inn, a room, you take a rope, you tie it to the post of the bed up the dark corner of the room, and it hangs over the rafter, and all your stuff is
Oh, so
above
the
you.
bears can't get to it.
Right, and so when a thief walks in, he can't find anything down below.
Except he just sees this rope,
Well, it's in the dark corner of the room.
and then he follows it. Follows the rope to the dark corner of the room. And then probably sees treasure.
Maybe.
No, I was just curious.
Yeah.
Just wanted to know what it looks like when he's hauling this around. But okay,
Yeah. No, you wouldn't hear anything.
that's good.
So it is now the morning. You guys are all refreshed. Your brain is all turned back
Actually-
on. You're not as exhausted.
Before we go to bed,
Oh.
I'm going to go find Rooney in her room. Knock on the door.
What's that?
It's Ariok.
What do you want?
I was wondering if I could talk for a few moments.
It's night time.
I know it's time to sleep.
Ah, fine.
Hey, I come inside. I'll sit down. Is there like a chair or a desk or something like
Sure.
that? Okay, so I'll sit down. So, I think it's kind of sudden that Bishop seems really focused on these seeds of magic.
Oh yeah, that's shady as hell. And it only happened after he came out of the chaos symbol.
I don't want to say that I don't trust Bishop, because I do trust him, but there seems to be nefarious things in play in the background, and maybe if we find a seed of magic, we don't tell Bishop.
Yeah, I mean, he was asking me about gods earlier.
Specifically, anyone in
No
particular?
privacy.
No mention of a specific...
No trust between comrades.
Trying
Right
to break your trust.
Absolutely.
You don't know this.
You're right. I don't. Morgan knows this though. Morgan's hurt.
Morgan will remember that.
You just lost
Specifics of
karma.
your conversation. I just think we were talking about gods.
Everyone just liked that.
You were talking about gods.
Yeah, I was talking about the gods. That's right.
Again, I'm not saying this to cause any sort of enmity between us or discord. I think until maybe
Downvoted.
Bishop has learned that Qwerm is evil.
Does he know that though?
I'm gonna fucking make a
Does he
twit longer
know
about
the
this.
difference between evil and good?
But that's a good
Does
question.
he understand
I
that?
don't know. We know Grime does, he just doesn't care.
Right.
Give a shit.
And I can respect him for that. I respect Bishop, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, I don't know if we should let him know if we find one.
Well, not necessarily keep it hidden from him, because that's not cool, but maybe trying to figure out more of his goal, what was said, why he's asking about them. Just trying to get to the bottom of it and see if we can help him decipher his thoughts and see if we can do anything to help him and see why he's looking for them.
That's a good point. What
Because
does
we don't want to...
Bishop-
He's our friend. We don't want to create an enemy out of him.
What does Bishop?
He's a great addition to our team, so we need to keep him around.
Oh, I agree. Just, I'd hate to see something bad happen, where he gets hurt, and he does something that he doesn't necessarily want to do.
Right. Which is why we need to try to ask him more questions and see what's going on.
Meanwhile,
why
I'm in the
he's
corner of the
interested.
tavern, surfing Reddit and watching YouTube videos, surfing Reddit. Right, exactly.
There's no Wi-Fi on this planet.
Hey, Barkeep, what's your Wi-Fi password? Oh no, we established that you're a mobile hotspot.
I am a mobile
He's a mobile
hotspot.
hotspot. Yeah. So everyone else's Wi-Fi is.
Piano cat going in the background. Do 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 do.
Is that why your
do do do?
Stone of Nokia works? Because you're using him as a hotspot?
That's right.
Look it up for you,
Wi-Fi
buddy.
calling. I don't.
So
need
you all can
minutes.
mark off a long rest.
You don't need minutes.
Thank goodness.
I'll
No
go-
data.
I'll go back to my room and then kick my baffies off and go to sleep.
All right, so during the night,
Oh boy.
I'm gonna steal something from Gardner.
Ooh, okay.
Because your 500 platinum pieces wasn't fucking nearly enough. Or whatever the fuck it is you have.
180 buttons.
Okay. Well, oh jeez. Oh, what a fucking shame.
1,800 gold. Platinum. Ridiculous.
It's not about the money, it's about sending a message.
Yeah, basically, Grime can buy, like, a castle.
Grime could buy you right now, Ariok. I'm just letting you know.
You just rolled a 20.
Yeah, that's quick.
What would you do if Grime's like,
You
here's
rolled
all this
21
money,
stealth
be
check?
my follower?
How many? What's in your inventory? Like, how many items do you have in your inventory?
I have a lot.
What would you say that's a?
Well, I'm asleep. He has like full range.
Yeah. What's the
whatever he wants?
Would you say that's like a D100 roll?
I mean, yeah. I guess roll a D100 and I'll tell you what you get out of my inventory.
This sounds like this might interfere with Grime's long rest.
Or do you want something particular?
He only needs a short rest.
Oh damn.
No. I'm just looking to find anything that is of green or blue variety.
Green or blue variety?
Ooh, okay.
I mean,
Narrows it down.
I've got some fabric that's turquoise,
My suit.
which I will say I'll take my 4-hour long rest and then I'll wake up early and I'll start working on your suit again.
My man.
I've got you don't want a human scalp.
Why not?
No,
maybe-
green fabric. Okay. Do you have anything circular in your stuff?
Circular?
Mm-hmm.
I have a pearl.
These nuts.
Something larger than a pearl.
Larger than a pearl?
Larger than a pearl.
Mm.
You have like mushroom caps.
Yeah, I've got
Those are
mushroom
kinda
caps. I've got.
We're still at the diary.
I don't think I have anything
We'll talk about it.
round that's bigger than my pearl.
Okay.
Well, I've got a jar of mixed herbs.
All right, that works.
The one that you put.
The one that you put in there?
Yeah, the one that you
Hold
put in
on.
there.
Hold on. Okay. So
fucking treasure
green
chest
cloth,
for him.
those awesome.
Put some
All right,
stuff in there
so-
to keep it safe for later.
Yeah. So I'm gonna place this jar right next to his bedstand, drape it in the cloth. Then I'm going to sew the mushrooms to the cloth so it looks like eyes. Then I'm going to take something that I could color or draw with, make a smiley face with the mushrooms and the jar, making like just a head sitting there. Then I'm gonna go and find out of his bag something else to write on and says, "I'm watching you," and then place it right next to this head and then leave the room.
Nice.
It's about 4 o'clock in the morning, and you just all of a sudden hear Ariok scream.
Is it a girly scream? Can you please give us a demonstration?
Pretty good. What time did we rest? Or start our long rest, I should say.
It probably would have been like, a good decent time. Like you guys, like you got back pretty much around like sunset. You guys probably would have eaten some dinner and then gone to bed at a nice decent time. You guys are absolutely exhausted, so
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I'll march upstairs and see what the hell he just yelled about. I literally kicked the door in. There's just boom! Door goes in. Scanning for threats.
I scream again.
yeah. What does Bishop see?
Red eyes on. Yeah, what do I see?
Yeah, what do you see?
Are you like half naked, scared from this fucking thing?
Ariok, he's got the like a pajama set, so pants and shirt. He's got the little nightcap on. His little fuzzy bunny slippers at the foot of his bed.
Do I see this monstrosity in the corner on his bedstand?
Fungus has got his back arched like a cat.
Oh, okay.
I like that.
Do I see this thing that's on his nightstand?
Yeah.
I pick it up and throw it against the wall.
Okay.
The glass shatters.
Yeah.
Green herbs everywhere.
Yeah. There's now a bunch of herbs all over the place.
My eyes turn from red back to fucking blue. Threat terminated.
Now that you're here, we could take some more measurements to see how your suit fits. T-pose for dominance.
Yeah, he does.
Okay. Does that make
immediately from assess the threat, kill target? Now I'm just gonna stand here.
Yes, it probably.
One of my
wakes
friends
up
told me
Renee.
to do it, so I'll do it.
She just kind of yells, "Go to sleep," and then turns around and just goes back to bed. Yeah.
Grime, of course, probably
He's
wouldn't disturb
laughing.
him. Yeah. He's probably like he went to sleep laughing and is still laughing in his sleep. Probably, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a fantastic prank,
That said, I'll ask Ariok and be like, "Who did this to you?"
I don't know. I've no idea.
Does he really not know though?
Look, I could make a few guesses as to who it would be. First person that comes to mind, Tracy. Second person that comes to mind would be Grime. It just seems like something he would do.
I'm gonna flip a coin.
Flip a coin?
Yeah, I'm gonna flip a coin real quick.
Okay.
We should go mess with him.
I know just what to do.
Grime doesn't really like sleep, right? He also goes into like a trance.
It don't matter if he doesn't sleep or not. We'll still mess with him.
Yeah.
He does need to sleep, but he sleeps in a very particular way.
Okay, how is that?
Does he hang from the rafters?
He would sleep in places that are hidden. He wouldn't sleep in the open.
Like in a cupboard?
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Because he's a bugbear, he can fit into small spaces.
You just open up a drawer and he's in there.
Yeah. That is quite funny, honestly. That is hilarious.
Also a little bit sad because he's a hobo, so it's like he doesn't know how to use a bed.
Yeah.
Aww.
Okay, you guys, because you know that Grime is like very untrusting of everybody, I'm gonna assume he's probably locked the door.
Probably
I
trapped.
kicked the door in, I don't give a shit.
But you also risk waking him up.
That's not how you prank somebody. You've got to do it stealthy.
We can still prank him. We could be like a whole Grime, get up, Ariok's dead. Some shit.
He's been killed by a strange, googly-eyed monster.
Exactly.
Wait, is that what you yell when you come marching in?
I don't know. I think Ariok and I are still planning this out really quick.
Yeah, I think there's still brainstorming.
Why don't I just we go into his room, nice and sneaky like, and then we shave one part of his head.
Oh my gosh.
I love
Bishop nods.
the enthusiastic head nod. Hey,
Okay.
And then
Touch
glue
of
the
Qwerm.
part
I need
shaved.
Qwerm touch.
Yeah.
I rolled a dirty 20 for my stealth.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, I can roll stealth.
Yeah,
It's not like I'm in
stealth
heavy armor. Okay, that's also good.
What is it?
That's a 2. Hang on. Yeah, it's 4 in total.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter that your super stealthy bishop is clingy and loud.
Squeaking.
Well, let's just maybe I don't go inside. Maybe you go and I stay out here.
That's a good idea. I'll do that.
I take like one movement. I'm like, no.
All right. So, what's your passive perception, Grime?
My passive perception?
Yeah. Well, we're going to
17.
assume that since you're asleep, that's kind of what your
Yeah.
perception's
If
gonna be
you're
like.
sleeping, it's your passive.
Yeah. What's your passive?
17.
17? Okay. So you have to roll a stealth check. Now that you're in the room. You have now found Grime. And you need
He has to find me first.
So you gotta find
Don't
him.
forget.
Oh, wait, okay, yeah. Roll a perception check at disadvantage.
Can I see in the room?
10?
Okay, yeah.
Can I see in the room at all?
And I mean, it's
The length
yeah,
of my hand, I should say.
You can see in the room. You want to roll a perception check too?
No, I'll give him advantage by helping him. Unless you want me to roll perception myself. That's up to you.
If you were to give him, if you were to help him, it would just be a straight perception roll for you.
So can I
Fair
take my higher roll since I rolled that first? Or do you want to just re-roll?
Just re-roll.
10.
10.
I rolled.
You come in there all real ready to pull this off, and you're standing there all posed, and you see what you think is Grime, but when you walk up to it, it's a rolled up blanket.
The room is dead silent.
You can't find Grime anywhere.
In that case...
Tomorrow morning comes,
I'm
Rudy
gonna-
wakes up, Grime's dead. We accidentally killed him, shaving him. There was a kerfuffle. He thought we were intruders.
I'm gonna take one of my human scalps, and I'm going to place it on the bed,
Okay.
and then leave a little note that just says "You're next,"
Okay.
Jesus, bro.
and then walk out.
That is not what he did to you, though.
All right.
Why are we... The escalation is real.
Good. Okay. Is that all the shenanigans for the night?
Yes.
Well, we were supposed to shave him. Why? This is a fucking full-on death threat. Good God, man. I love it. Let's go.
Yes, that's all I've got.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna keep working on
Bishop doesn't say jack shit.
Bishop, you're working in the suit? Okay. It's morning time.
God. Threatening to kill me.
Rooney, you smell cupping coming from downstairs. Bishop and Ariok, you guys have made some pretty good headway.
Had my suit yet or what, man?
Making the suit, yeah.
I'd say
You've got a pretty good decent thing going on there.
I just need one more night. One more night.
One more night, yeah.
Affirmative.
Grime, you wake up and you see this thing that Ariok has left for you on the bed. What do you see? What do you do?
So I slide out from under Ariok's bed. I'm like, morning.
Ah! Oh, Lord have mercy.
Nice. That's what I was thinking was happening.
Wait,
How'd you sleep?
Listen.
Ariok crosses his arms. I slept really good last night.
That was good.
Yeah, we had
Anyway,
fun.
breakfast.
It might have been useless, but we had fun.
Oh, what's up?
I said, all right, breakfast. And I start heading downstairs.
Hey,
Before you guys head downstairs, Rooney's in the hallway and she sees all three of you walk out of the same room.
Why did we get 3 rooms if you guys were all gonna sleep together?
I just look at her and shrug.
Ariok needed a room for his pet mushrooms.
Oh,
And keep walking.
weird.
I go back over to Grime's room, open the door. Fungus just passed out.
Yep. Great minds think alike. I was just thinking the same thing.
Buddy, When the hell? Let's go. Breakfast. Let's go. It's breakfast time.
Yeah.
Breakfast.
Okay, so what did we decide last night? Or in our sleep about what we're gonna do, where we're gonna go? Crickets? Silence?
Bishop would say
Yeah.
that we should get Seeds of Magic, but he's not going to because he's already reiterated that point several times.
Yeah, you guys are now, awake, your brain's working a little bit better, you're not quite as exhausted anymore. So you guys can kind of decide where you're gonna go now better.
Well,
If
first
nobody,
things first,
God.
it's a ship.
That's true. First thing we need to do is we need to find the ship.
Easy peasy.
Once we've procured a ship, we will then head for the capital of the world.
Capital of the world.
From there, we will then steal the ultimate crown from the capital of the world, and we will be rich beyond belief, and then we can retire.
Can I ask you just one clarifying question?
Sure.
Where is this, he does finger quotes, capital of the world?
It is north from here. Far past the terror mountains of doom and the rivers of blood. There, in the meadows of peace and prosperity, is the capital of the world.
You are out of your mind and you think I'm a mythical creature that doesn't exist? You're talking about land features that they're not here, they're not real.
Wait,
I'm the imaginary one?
wait. You're a mythical creature?
Oh. Rivers of blood. Wait, no. There's no.
I mean, it's where all the elves run everything, mythical creatures. Shadow courts.
So you want to. You want to go to Birdsong Forest?
What? No. That place is dreary.
Dreary? I'll have you know it's.
Yeah, haven't you seen all that green? It's just the same color, greens and browns. Dreary.
And what's wrong with that? They've got trees that are hundreds of feet tall and, Hold on, my ass is vibrating. We're back on Wi-Fi. Oh, it's Twyn! Twyn's calling! I answered.
Yeah, sorry, I turned off airplane mode, so you're good.
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, Ariok!
Oh, you're coming in a little. Oh, let me move over here. Oh, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, I can hear you. Alright, go ahead. What was it?
You guys okay?
Oh, yeah. Oh, we made it out. It was crazy. There was...
Ariok has 3 heads now.
Twyn, we need Seeds of
And a
Magic.
tail.
I believe I can try to remedy that when you get here. But yes. Are you coming to Montreel?
Why?
So I can assist you in finding the Seeds of Magic.
Why?
I thought
What's
we went
it?
over this.
You gonna bake more cookies?
Yeah, I can bake you all the cookies you want.
Alright, I'm in.
All the cookies we want? I want 751 cookies.
I will start baking. Oh yes.
Every one of them needs to be a different flavor.
Interesting request, but okay.
Perfect. The plan's coming together now.
Does this involve the crown from the capital of the world and the rivers of blood? You know what? Let's not go into that now. We'll discuss that later.
No. This plan's my 751 days of Ariok suffering, but we're gonna get to that on another point.
Let's put the pin in that and come back to it later. Yes, Seeds of Magic. We all seem to be interested in them.
I'm not.
Well, maybe not all of us, but again, there's treasure involved, and I made good on that promise. We found some treasure.
We did.
There's probably more.
There's always more treasure. Everywhere.
That's right. So
But
yeah,
not as dangerous as going after seeds of magic.
fair. So yeah, let's go to Montreel. Let's go apple picking. Let's go talk to Twyn about seeds of magic.
You know what they say, you eat an apple a day and an elf will kill something.
I
Nobody has said that ever.
don't think.
Grime just did. It counts.
Right. Well, there we go. So Montreel, everyone, we agree. Montreel.
As long as I get cookies.
Yeah.
Twyn will be there in a day or so.
You've noticed that in your like whole conversation that it's been disconnected.
Do.
Wow. You need to get more minutes on that.
I don't understand. I thought I bought unlimited data.
Were you doing the deal that was $12.99 a month instead of $35.99 a month?
Oh, I might have selected the wrong one.
Yeah.
So, who's gonna pay for their ship?
Yeah, who?
Hi-ho, hi-ho, off to the ship I go. Do.
Grime, you procured one so nicely last time. Could you please, my friend, go...
I already have a ship, you see? It's called the Ball. You see how they elongated the A and the L's? I find it pretty funny.
You're a strange creature, my friend. But
Hey,
let's
don't you know, a sailor's pride? The funnier the name on the ship, the better the ship is. Luckier.
He
the
takes
ship
pride in his balls.
is. It's pronounced ball.
In his balls.
let's just get on the damn ship.
How dare you?
Touch his
The
ball.
ship has a name, Gardner.
And it's the ball.
Ariok will sigh, pinch the bridge of his nose. Let's go get on the balls.
There we go. Tin Can, you coming?
Lead the way, Fluffy.
I don't know how I feel about this nickname, but I'll let it slide.
I don't believe I care anymore.
Oh
And
no.
then Bishop walks off.
Oh
I'm
no.
sleeping
The
with
robot has indifference?
both eyes open tonight.
You know I do.
So we get on
Because
the
I
ship.
don't have eyelids.
How long does this journey take us from Ziz to Montreel?
This to Montreel is probably a 3 days journey as well. It's uneventful. Nothing really happens. Smooth sailing.
Wait. You said 3 daes?
Find
3
any
days.
Ariok's girlfriends from before. Swimming around.
You said 3 days?
Yeah.
Yeah. After the first day, I'm gonna look at Gardner. Be like, hey, Gardner. Looks like your prediction of time was off. Looks like you don't travel much.
You know, I forgot how the distance between Ziz and Montreel. But I do have good news. Bishop, your suit is ready. So Ariok holds up the suit. It's a jacket and pants, and they are turquoise. And they've got big pads in the shoulders, almost like a zoot suit, and it's got a very wide collar. It's almost pimp status.
Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, huh?
Oh yeah. And
Yeah, I'll pack away my dirty old cloak and.
absolutely. I also had enough fabric extra. I made you a hat. It's a wide brim like fedora. Or do you want?
You're
like-
lucky I'm bald. Because otherwise, this would never work. Bishop accepts the hat.
Give him a cane, too.
It's got a falcock's feather coming out of the brim.
I'll just use my axe
His axe is like a
as
cane.
a cane.
Yep. So you now
So yeah, I
have-
just kind of stand there. Ariok's like, okay, yeah, hold your axe like this, and just holding it like a cane. And
I pull out the phone of Nakia and take a picture with it. Oh, this is going on the gram.
yeah, no, Bishop will just kind of stand there and take it in stride.
Perfect.
You might actually see like a little flicker of light there in his eyes.
Do his eyes change a little bit to match the color of his suit?
No.
No? Okay.
No, I don't think so. He's only got 3 color eyes:
Okay.
blue, green, and red.
Blue, green, and red. Okay.
Yes.
But it's like a darker blue.
Yeah, sure, why not?
You guys are able to make it to Montreel. Uneventful.
Yes.
You've given him Bishop his suit. I'm assuming you like it.
And a hat.
And a hat.
Because of our-
On my hat.
Yeah.
Using my axe like a cane.
Ooh.
Because Ariok told me to do it.
Yeah. When you arrive at Montreel, hopefully I described this correctly, but Montreel is it's a very beautiful island. You pull up and you see like
And the whip.
yeah, when you pull up, there's a you pull into like a tiny little like port town. You see as you're approaching the island, you see these beautiful white cliffs alongside on one part of the island, which is it's not the side you're going to, but you can see them as you're going around the island to the port. The island itself is kind of like bean shaped, so the cliffs are like kind of here, and then the port's like a little bit to the north, and so you guys are coming around the island. So you guys pull into the port, and it's I'm assuming it's kind of like a medium-sized town, right, Jacob?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a medium-sized
It's a
town.
quiet little hamlet, and so
Didn't see it.
they're passing notes over here. It's a quiet little hamlet. The houses are
I think so.
think like that kind of Dutch style, old-fashioned.
Medieval German style.
Yeah.
It's like plaster outside with the little wooden beams that show.
Yeah. It's not just there. I mean, I think there's a few places in Switzerland that still have those around. Germany, I think, as well. So like, that little cute little like white plaster, little wooden beams, cute little like wooden the roofs with the little slat roofs, and it's a beautiful little hamlet. Real quiet. I mean, quiet as far as like it's not like super busy, but like there's people around. There's always seems to be something always around to do.
Bishop feels overdressed for this.
Overdressed.
Yes.
Okay.
In my suit and fedora.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you probably are a little overdressed.
All right.
But you're also out of place anyway.
He'll take his
Because,
suit off.
I mean, you are a metal man.
Yeah, I'll take my suit off just to make sure it doesn't get ruined.
Okay.
Put it in my bag.
Yeah, there you go. So there's special occasions. So you're in this town. You're not really quite sure where Twyn's workshop is, but you're free to explore the town.
Okay, so he's not hanging out with the college anymore.
No, he's not in the college.
Okay, cool.
You guys are now in Montreel. This is where he lives.
Well, thank goodness we don't have to deal with dumbass college students.
Yes, those frat boys that play in the do
Their
grass
dang
angels.
ultimate frisbee and
Making grass angels and
yeah,
yeah.
playing guitar on the
Yeah.
lawn.
What do you guys want to do? How are you gonna explore the town? Or are you gonna go directly to where Twyn is?
Did you mention all the apple trees?
I have not gotten the apple trees yet.
Okay. Well, I don't know exactly where Twyn is, so I guess I'd start. Oh, hello, sir. Can I speak to you for a moment, please?
You stop a kind of a middle-aged human man, and
I'm looking
he
for.
goes, "What can I do for you, Elf?"
Oh, I'm looking for an elderly gentleman. He wears red robes. He's got a nice white beard, very trimmed. It's kind of bulky, and he's got a pointy red hat. goes by the name of Twyn.
Oh, Twyn, yes. He lives on the coast, about 2 miles out of town.
Oh, that's not very far. All right, cool. Just follow this path that way.
Yeah, just follow the road.
Oh, perfect.
Mhm.
All right, gang. Let's do that. Let's go. What time of day is it?
It's a mid-morning, like 11 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's not like a full 3 days journey, but pretty close.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's start making our way that way. Unless you guys have any objections. We
Nope.
did come here for cookies.
Yep.
So yeah, let's.
There's a store nearby.
There are what?
There's a store nearby.
Yeah, there's a few stores. What kind of store are you looking for?
Equipment.
Equipment? Like weapons or armor or...
All of the above.
Okay. There's a general goods store. They're owned by a man named Oscar.
Okay, I walk in.
Okay. Yeah,
With my
bell.
sign.
What's that?
With my sign, buy, trade, sell.
Oh, okay.
I forgot about the sign.
Yeah, you walk in, little bell rings. Man behind the counter greets you and he goes, "Oh, welcome in."
I heard you got general goods.
Yes, this is the general goods store. What can I help you find?
Alright, I need soap, I need oil, I need acid, I need 3 things of rope, a trash bag, and a shovel.
He kind of looks at you a little bit, like, taken back, and he goes, yeah, no, precisely. And he shows you where those things are. Because, I mean, he's a general goods store. He would have those things. Takes him up, like to the cash register or whatever, and asks you, and he goes, is that all that you need?
Do you have a hatchet that cuts really good?
Split. You split things with a hatchet and cut.
Yeah.
Split things.
Yeah, he would have like a camping hatchet.
Alright, good. What else would I be missing? Oh, do you have any potions? Or know where I could procure some?
There is a potion store just a few buildings down.
Very good. Alright, how much damage?
So all of that comes to about 4 gold.
Oh, that's a little much. You could get this for 3 silver at Crossgate. You could get this for 9 silver over at Ziz. You could get this for... Tell you what. 2 gold and you throw in this silk rope.
He kind of gives you a little bit of a
Persuasion.
yeah. He kind of gives you a little bit of the eyebrow thing, and yeah. Roll me persuasion.
Yeah, let's do this. 8.
What you said? 2 gold. You said.
Yeah.
And he kind of goes. He's like, I can't part with it for 2 gold. This is quite a bit.
Alright, I'll take my business elsewhere there.
There's no other general goods stores on the island.
I'll open up my own.
He kind of
Run your business.
laughs at you, and he kind of sees your sign, and he goes, "Are you a traveling merchant?"
I sell a lot of goods, yes.
Well, I'll tell you what. 3 gold, and we'll treat it as wholesale.
You know, I can get behind that. Fine.
All right. As long as we got a deal. So 3 gold for all the equipment.
Yep.
Perfect. And the rest of you have decided you're all gonna go follow the path.
Yes.
Okay. I'm assuming Grime, you're probably gonna catch up with them.
After my potions.
After your potions. Okay, so you find the potion store. It's a very small, like an apothecary. So they sell tinctures and medicinal herbs and stuff like that, and then of course a few potions that they make as well. They're not like a full alchemist, but they are they do make potions themselves as well. What kind of potions are you looking for?
What do you have that I could take right now?
So we have just your standard health potions. They have a stamina potion. They have a potion of cure disease, which is basically, think of it like a cough syrup. This is kind of like its purpose. And then they also would have a potion of dark vision.
I don't need that.
If you have recipes for potions, they can try to make them for you, but they don't. It's not guaranteed, because they're not they're not a alchemist.
So they had potions of healing. I heard a disease potion in there. Anything for athletics, dexterous.
Your stamina potion, I think, would really be your best bet.
All right, let's get the stamina potion, the disease potion, and how many potions of healing do they have?
They seem to make them quite frequently. So I'll say that you'll be able to get just the standard health potions. You can get probably 5 of them.
All right, I'll take all 5 of those. How much is it going to damage me?
All right, so let's see. 275 for gold pieces for all the potions.
All right, fantastic deal. Pleasure doing business.
There you go. You have your potions.
Fantastic.
And off to Twyn, I assume?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. You follow down the path. Oh, question.
Do I know that that's money that he's spending as Obshods? Was from the Obshod Horde?
If you're with him
Yeah.
and you see it, then probably.
Okay. Just make a mental
But
note
then
of
you
it.
also wouldn't necessarily know that.
Sure.
He had some before.
Yeah, got it.
In fact, I'm pretty sure that most of the gold he just spent was stuff he already had on him.
Right. That was... Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay,
yeah,
that was
I
my
mean,
question.
so you guys follow down the path. It's like a nice little, very well made road. Very well traveled. It's an established road, but it's a dirt road. Lining the road are apple trees. They smell very nice. They're beautiful apples, and these are apples only grow on Montreel. Montreelian apples, I guess you can call them.
I don't smell them.
They are very sweet to the
Your
taste.
world is wasted on me, Jake.
They're very sweet to the taste.
I'm not trying to pick a war for it.
Oh, I know. This is why I did so. Cold, unfeeling robot in your beautiful, vibrant world.
They're very sweet to the taste if you eat one. They kind of, think of it like a Honeycrisp. That's kind of what they taste like. So it's a very, very sweet apple.
Like Starlights or whatever they're called. I can't remember.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
They're very crunchy and
Bishop,
yeah.
you like tea.
Nod.
You
Bishop
might,
nod.
you might enjoy it. Montreel is known for its cider. They serve hot mulled cider.
Is this like tea?
It's comparable. It's made from apples.
I would like to try some.
We should definitely try something when we get back to town.
Mm.
Okay. So, it's a nice little journey. It's only like 2-ish miles, maybe. Takes you, like half an hour, 45 minutes to walk.
Yeah.
You see various types of birds, on Montreel. It's a very beautiful place. The weather's pretty temperate, think of like 65, 66 degrees. Nice gentle breeze. You can smell the seawater as well. See a bunch of varieties of birds and little squirrels and all sorts of kind of like, it's a beautiful, like just paradise almost. And you see in front of you as you come over like this little hill, you see like a very large building with 3 stories. It kind of looks, I guess, picture it kind of like a, I wouldn't call it like a mansion, but maybe like a very large, like the Victorians here. Picture it kind of like that. And then on one side of it, there's like a really tall tower. And it's painted this beautiful like barn red color. And it has a cute little like white porch. Actually, colonial. That's the style. That's it.
Yeah.
It's a colonial. That's what I'm thinking of. Not Victorian. Colonial. So it's a colonial style house, with a tower on one side. And it has a nice little porch. There's a couple, apple trees out front, and lining the little like path that leads up to it are like boxwoods that are very well trimmed. Kind of just leading up, and then he's got little like little lantern posts every so often, kind of lighting the little path. And the path itself, as it branches off of the main road, is very nicely inlaid stones. Creating this cute little path, and it leads right up to like I guess you can call it like a driveway. I guess you can call it, where he's got a cart parked out front. The same cart you guys helped replace the wheel on. So you see the cart there. No horses, but you can assume that there are some horses. You can kind of smell, there's a barn out back probably. But the way that the house is the back of the house is facing the ocean. It faces the cliff. It's the seaside. But there's still like a nice, decent backyard, So like you can still see it, but there's a backyard as well, and then there's most likely a barn out back where he keeps his horse. So you have now reached Twyn's place.
I thought it was going to be like one of those self-driving carriages. One of those Tesla-matics I hear so much about.
I mean, it could be.
We have that on Nork, right?
I mean,
the things on Nork are pretty.
That's cool.
They're pretty cool.
Pretty
Your carriage doesn't even drive itself? What the fuck? You have to touch the door to open it? What? Yes.
Poor.
Absolute savages. What are you being living like? Oh my god!
Backwards medieval town. Like,
Dick.
the world is this?
I'm surrounded by plebeians.
So I guess we
Tell
would,
me about it.
We would go up and knock on the door.
Yeah. Knock on the door.
Twyn, are you home? Are you pooping?
You hear footsteps.
Yes, hold on.
And all of a sudden, the door, you hear it like open up, or you see it open up or whatever, and then standing in front of the door is Artius. And he looks and he goes, "Oh, it's you."
Boo, it's me. Sorry about the whole maggot situation.
Yeah.
How's your rib cage?
It's finally recovered.
I just walk past him and go straight for the kitchen.
You walk into the kitchen and you smell cookies
Yeah.
being made.
Cookies.
There's already 24 sitting on the counter.
Yeah.
And they're all different cookies.
I grab like a handful of 8 of them and just go sit on the couch.
Shove them in
and
your
start
pocket.
eating them.
Sit on the couch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shove them in your pocket.
Well, I first go to the fridge and see if he has any like milk or something to dump
His
in.
icebox?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got a nice little bucket of milk that he
Yeah, I
like
pour
a
myself a glass and just make myself at home.
You just walk into someone else's house and just start rummaging through the kitchen?
Artius doesn't seem to really do anything. He just kind of just...
What is Artius going to do anyway?
Nothing. He can't really do anything. You guys can absolutely whoop his ass.
Beat him up. Just beat him up to
Well,
show.
Bishop wasn't there, but
No,
we
no,
chased
any of
Ardius, and I cast Krail's maggot on him, so a maggot like formed
Right,
inside of
his
his body
chest,
and started
okay.
like eating him.
Like fucking chest bursting.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to walk up and beat the snot out of him just to assume a dominance.
Yeah, it's a cute little house. When you walk through the door,
Okay.
the kitchen is like pretty much straight ahead, but there's also a staircase. There's a room a couple rooms off to each side. Obviously, there's when you go off to one side, to the left when you go in, there's the tower. Not immediately, you'd have to walk through another room, but there's a tower there. To the right, it kind of seems like a sitting room. Obviously, it's colonial style
parlor.
house. Huh? Yeah, like a parlor. Yeah, like a sun parlor. This room has bigger windows. It's not like his study where he keeps books. But it's an open sitting like where you would entertain guests and have tea. And there's also like a harpsichord in there as well. That's where probably most likely you would have gone to sit. So you just go in, take your milk and your cookies, and you walk into the parlor and you sit. So that's where you're sitting. It's beautiful. The sun's shining in. You can, and nice, cozy room. There's also a door that leads off of that in the back as well. That leads to like you can call it the summer kitchen, which technically you wouldn't. It's typically where you would cook things that were like for longer use. So like you would cook your salt pork and you would things like that in the summertime to save for the winter. You do most of your canning in there. You do a lot of stuff. So or dry herbs in there. So it's kind of like picture like a kitchen, but it's made like a greenhouse. It's kind of what it's like. So that's the summer kitchen. It's also connected to the main kitchen. So just off of that, and it's usually kind of sunken down a little bit more further in the ground. So it's a good step down into the summer kitchen. But you can kind of see it because the doors are they got the little glass on it, but it has like the little curtains, but they're open. So you can see into there, and it's a cute little parlor, nice little tea tables and flower chairs and stuff like that. And it's a beautiful smelling room. It's almost like he has like scented candles or something like that in there, and so it's a cute room, like not something you would think that an elderly gentleman would have. This is like very cute room, but I mean enjoyable. You like it, so you guys are in the kind of foyer.
I'm waiting for Archie to go get Twyn.
Yeah, so Ardius, he's like, yeah, come on in. As Rooney just walks right in, and yeah,
Yeah, sure,
goes,
go ahead.
yeah, he's like, I'll let Twyn know you guys are here. Just make yourself comfortable. You can sit in the study or in the parlor, either one. And then he looks down at Grime and Bishop's feet, and he goes, wipe your feet, and then walks off.
Yeah, I look down and realize I'm not wearing shoes.
Yeah.
Brian, what was that?
I look down and see that my feet aren't touching the ground and laugh.
A few moments
Because he
go by.
rides a broom through the fucking door.
A few moments go by, and Twyn comes down the hallway and into the room. Which room are you guys sitting in?
I guess we'll just go to like the parlor.
The parlor where Rooney's sitting? Okay. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Grime, are you going to go attack some of those cookies?
Unless I see something crazy.
You mean
I see
attack?
something
I'm pocketing all of them.
Pocketing all of them? Yeah. Including the fresh ones that came out of the oven?
Yes.
Okay. So Grime now has all the cookies he can find.
Right.
This minus the 8 that Rooney took. You have 2 dozen plus 4. So 28 cookies. More to come.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got 27 cookies right now because I took one and I slipped it into one of Ariok's pockets.
Okay. Yeah, easily do that. As you guys are walking past, you can slip a cookie in his pocket. What kind of cookie do you want it to be?
It's going to be molasses and raisin.
Ooh, okay. That actually sounds kind of good. You now have a molasses and raisin cookie in your pocket. So you guys sit in the parlor. A few moments later, Twyn comes, through the doorway, and he goes, hello, friends. Welcome to my place.
Sorry about blowing up your phone earlier.
No, that's okay. You guys were in trouble. It's for use of emergencies, right?
That almost got past me. Like, what do you... Yeah, like, wait a minute.
Well, so we came as quickly as we could. We were on Ziz, as I think I said earlier. We'd procured a map, possibly to some treasure. We were hoping it would be a seed of magic, but it was not.
What did you find?
We found the treasure trove of Opchod.
Okay.
It was guarded by a golem.
Yes.
Rather dense fellow. Not too bright. And then we also discovered that the temple that was there was secretly also a temple to Qwerm.
Oh my. That doesn't sound very good. What happened? Like you called me on a panic. What was going on with Bishop and?
Well, there was a painting on the wall of a Chaos Star, and he pressed the button, and he disappeared into the wall, and we couldn't figure out how to get him back out, and then eventually he just spit back out.
Bishop, what do you make of this? What did happen to you?
I don't know if Bishop wants to reveal that or not.
What would you tell Twyn?
The truth, probably. If I have to say anything. And he would probably say, I was contacted by Qwerm. He wants me to collect seeds of magic.
Makes sense. Did he tell you why you...
He said I was to be his champion. He did not tell me what he was using the seeds of magic for.
That's very strange. I mean, Qwerm does collect champions, but he has several already. I don't know what he would need with Bishop. Not saying you're not of any use.
I'm special!
Izu is a champion of Qwerm. And so is that fellow you guys met in Acredor.
Oh,
I've discovered a little bit about him, and he also is one of Qwerm's champions.
I don't like that guy. Fungus hops up. Ah, Fungus! Punches his hand.
Yes, right so, young one. And yeah, I'm very confused. I'm gonna have to take you down into my laboratory, and we'll discuss this further where I have some of my research.
Oh, no, it was laboratory.
Yeah.
You put me on the workbench and open me up. Was it probing? What is this? I don't think I like this.
Don't worry, Bishop.
Starting to get all nervous.
It's all good. Nothing is bad is gonna happen to you.
Just not saying this out loud, but
Yeah,
there is some like
he saw the change in your face. Yeah.
like back it up, like ayo.
So it's all good, Bishop. I'll show you what I've been working on.
It's very private. Look at me like that.
So, next time we will go down into Qwerm's workshop, and
Qwerm's
see
workshop.
not Qwerm's
Holy
workshop.
shit.
Wow.
I don't want to. That's
No, I do. What's he got cooking,
We
huh?
go down into Twyn's workshop and work and see what he's been working on while you guys have been adventuring. Yeah, that's not a
That's a completely different place.
However,
That's a strip club somewhere on the mainland, I'm imagining.
Qwerm's workshop.
Yes.
No, Twyn's workshop. Excuse me. Okay. One's a good guy, one's a bad guy. Okay. So next time we will reveal Twyn's workshop and see what he's been working on. But until then, we hope that you will join us next time for another round here at the Groggy Donkey.
Thank you for joining us, everyone. And as always, if you like what you heard, find us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Patreon at Groggy Donkey. Tell all your friends about us. Comment something, I don't know. And stop tickling me.
Sorry.
And check out Brian's YouTube. He's on YouTube. You can find him and the stuff that he does. Low action gaming and low action roleplay. We can't wait to have you back next time. Stay groggy.
Oh, the Groggy Donkey calls us home where the adventurer's spirit roam. From the shadows to the dawn, our bond is never gone. The adventurer's spirit roam. From the shadows to the dawn, our bond is never gone.